isn't this amazing, people? Like, whoa, you know? Like, I'm so stoked to be out here in D.C. I mean, I'm doing it on an extreme budget, being, you know, poor as fuck. You know? Fucking, start off with like $30 today. That was kind of kicked down to me through a weird friend I met on the train. If I would have known the bus schedule and how to get around, I'd probably still have more of it. It's being like a major, you know, tourist town or, you know, attraction for the entire world. You know, everything's a little expensive. I spent $6 on a Starbucks tea. You know, can't really stand. I can stand McDonald's. You know, just because you aren't what you eat, or I'd be cheap, fast, and easy. Anyways, and if you were what you eat, you know, spiders would have wings, snakes would have fur. Anyhow. Besides that, check this architecture out, like, whoa. You know, and I must say that this means something to me. You know, growing up, I was always, I don't want to say, you know, I know sometimes patriotism borderlines fascism. That's a true statement, you know, but I've always been a patriot at heart, you know. But something like that, eternal vigilance, you know, is the price of liberty. Like, that's the whole reason I joined the military, you know, and the whole reason I got out was because it felt like things weren't being done correctly. You know, I mean, not being done correctly, they were being done for the wrong reasons. I was all for 9/11. We got attacked. You know, we got hit first. You know, I don't necessarily believe that false flag shit. But, you know, I will tell you that we knew something was going to happen, and we allowed it to happen, just so we could go to war. Now, a lot of people are like, whoa, that's just as bad, you know, but not really. I mean, think about it. When you get bullied at school, and you know the rules of they got to hit you first, so you kind of, you know, start messing with them back, just so they hit you first, so you can, you know, then it's game on. That's how it works, you know. But things got messed up. When lies were told about Iraq, stuff like that, I don't give a fuck if that puts me in jeopardy for telling the truth. However, you know, this is why I'm here. Like, I'm going to find, you know, a way to be a voice, a way to, while I'm here, you know, protest the things that are going on with the you know, who's in office right now. I mean, anybody see my videos that I posted where the FBI, like, guys were immediately pleading guilty to the KGB link and the election being rigged? I mean, come on, like, what else do we need to impeach this fucking piece of shit, you know? And I can say that because it's freedom of speech, you know what I mean? You know, I know there's certain things you can't, you know, I'm not in a movie theater, I'm not going to say fire, you know what I mean? Or, you know, I can say fire because I'm not in a movie theater. But, you know, other things I'm not going to say, you know. But do it with kindness. Anyhow, now while I'm here, I'm going to be trying to look to be more active, play a more active role, you know. I mean, the whole reason I got out of the military was because I was objecting to, you know, the way things were running, you know, the reasons we were there. But you know, I love the United States of America. I was born in North America, you know. I was born in this country, you know. We got this guy saying he's going to kick out illegals. I got my uncle dissing me on Facebook and not being my friend on Facebook, but he doesn't know all the facts. I mean, one, President Trump's grandmother or great-grandmother was an illegal immigrant or an illegal alien, you know. I can't call, you know, people out who are wrong about things. Not only that, you know, and this should be common knowledge. The guy, you know, before he's president, goes to Bohemian Grove, forces himself on a Mexican immigrant and worker, gets her pregnant, and then forces her to have an abortion. And then he attacks Planned Parenthood and takes that kind of stuff away. Like, wake up, America, you know? That's why I'm here in D.C. You know, it wasn't just, oh, I'm trying to get back to the East Coast, I'm trying to get home. It was like, as soon as I was talking to him about getting a ticket all the way back to Florida, as soon as they said, we can get you a ticket to D.C. and it'll be cheaper, even though I could have pushed it off a couple weeks and saved more money, I was like, game on. You know, tonight I'm going to try my best to find somewhere to stay at a homeless shelter. You know, but tomorrow I'm going to find a library. I'm going to charge this phone, and I'm going to actively find a way to represent, you know, America the right way. But other than that, other than my rant just now politically, I mean, look at this place. You know, this is what I went to the military for. This is why I object. This is to certain things. You know, I'm not ashamed of my country. You know, I love my country. You know, and in the words of the Native Americans, we can't own the land. We just borrow it from future generations. But I am ashamed of my government right now. And not only that, you know, not only that, I'm almost exhausted by saying those things. But, you know, to take freedoms away from people that have fought tooth and nail. I mean, what's it say at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty? It says, give us your tired, your poor, and your weak, so we can improve them, so we can make them better, so we can get them away from their slavery, so we can bring them up, you know? Like, I have Muslim cousins, you know? And when I first met them, one of the best gifts I ever got was from my Uncle Khalid, and it was a Quran in English and in Arabic. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know if we lost it moving or if it burned up in my house, or in, not my house fire, but in the house fire when I was a child. You know, but even then, I remember being told when I was a kid that the whole term jihad to them wasn't about going to war or a holy war. That even they had evolved over time. And it was about proselytization. It was about bringing, you know, the message of being kind to your neighbor. You know what links all religions? The golden rule. You know, do unto others with kindness as they have done unto you. Now, I know that you can change it, you know, when someone has done mean unto you, do mean unto them. But we were all brought up that, one, honesty is the best policy. And two wrongs don't make a right. You know, when someone wrongs me, if I wrong them back, that's not going to save anything, you know. He who hurries to the grave. And the best revenge is living well. With living well, despite knowing that to perpetually seek revenge, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, will leave the whole world blind and toothless. You know? I know I've joked around before, told people I'm Tyler Durden and shit like that, you know what I mean? Got a Fight Club scar. You can't see it right now, but it's right here on my arm. Let me turn on the flash. And I still can't see it that well. I'll update that tomorrow. But anyhow, you know, I mean, it looks just like a kiss, you know, on my hand, on my arm. And I've joked around and said I was Tyler Durden and shit like that. You know I've told people I'm God. You know, I've been called God. You know, it depends on how you spell it, I guess. And, you know, sometimes I claim I'm death. You know, maybe I'm one and the same, you know. That God that you worship, that demon you blame, are one and the same if you keep saying that money is the root to all evil and you keep putting God on it. Someone like me is going to wake up. Someone like me is going to be a voice and realize what's going on in this country is wrong and it needs help. You know, and I'm going to be active as an activist, you know. And I'm going to be a voice. You know, this is over. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let this nation be corrupted in such a form that it is. You know, we got this guy who's rich, giving a tax break to the rich. Whatever happened to what do you call it? The Robin Hood ethics that this country was founded on. Robbing from the rich to give to the poor. Not too long ago, I was somewhere traveling, and someone says to me that the problem in this country or in their area was the homeless. What the fuck did the homeless have a problem with? What the fuck do homeless people do to anybody, you know? We got enough money in this country, you know? We got this fucking brain-dead idiot president, you know, saying that we need to give more money to NATO. No, the fuck we don't. We have enough money in this country to put every person in here, every person in this country through college. We have enough money in this country to put everyone through school. We have enough money in this country to feed every homeless person. I get a pension. I told somebody once I'm on a trust fund. They thought I was joking. They thought I was trying to lie. What do you think Social Security Trust is? You know what I mean? I got my uncles, I even got other family members saying I mooch off the government. If you fucking think that I mooch off the government, even though they're raking off the backs off the poor and destroying the middle class that doesn't exist anymore, you guys need to wake up. Not only that, not only that, it's almost, people made jokes when Obama was running the president. Oh, abomination, I heard people saying things not too long ago that, oh, he was responsible for the FEMA camps, blah, blah. We got this idiot sitting on a fortune. Won't even help Puerto Rico after they've gone through how many natural disasters when they need money? Like, what is he going to hold that money for? A lot of people were complaining, Obama's just giving cell phones to people instead of actually giving them money and helping them. At least Bush gave us some extra income tax credits. Shut the fuck up right now with that. The whole Obama phone thing was money left over from President Reagan when he, even though I can't stand Republicans, President Reagan was genius when he set aside all that money so poor people could have a phone in every house, so there could be a payphone on every corner in case of emergencies for 911 to actually help these people. That money had been sitting there for decades when the Congress noticed it. President Obama didn't even want to put that money through, but they want to call it an Obama phone. And they're still going to allow that under the Trump administration. You know why? Because Congress took that money and was just sitting there. I really honestly think that money could be, but the reason why it goes to communicate, it was set aside for communication. That's why I went to phones. But couldn't they subsidize that in a different way? This nation needs to wake up. We got this guy, like, running and into the ground. A 1% tax hike, or not hike, but a 1% tax increase on the backs of the poor to help out the rich man? What, so he does this 4 years, and then he gets done, or gets fucking voted out, or gets impeached like he should, and then they still get their fucking extra money while this goes through? A 1% increase on taxes to go to the poor in a few months, or after the 2 years, or a year after everything that's implemented in. Do you know who he's robbing from? What happened to Robin Hood ethics? What happened to what the revolution was started for? I'm not in the Capitol to be blind, and I'm not in the Capitol to ignore this stuff. That's all I got for now.